Good morning, everybody. Today it's the first session of Meet the Experts with Mehdi from Vaonis. Mehdi is a CMO and he has done a very great job on the Kickstarter campaign because, as he will explain to you, they were able to reach $2.5 million in a couple of weeks. And that's very, very great for a small startup. So Mehdi is going to give you all these tricks to how we perform this task, and this is going to be the first session of Meet the Expert today. Let's go, Mehdi.
Thank you, Stefan. Really happy to share this experience with you. So let's start with Vaonis. So a few words about it. It was created 5 years ago now by Cyril. And it was like during this time when drones were really cool stuff and starting to be really mainstream. And it was like, oh, that's too bad that the thing I love the more, like astronomy, is not as sexiest as the drone are, and so that's when he had the idea to create what we love to call the exploration station. And so Stellina was the first product we made. We started to sell it 3 years ago now with the MoMA in New York City, so the Museum of Modern Art, and since we continued to sell it through our website and of course through resellers all around the world. The reason why we choose to make this crowdfunding was to test the market, to see if this kind of product, which is a bit different from the first one, can be interesting for the people, because it's less expensive, it's more compact, but it's different in terms of power, if I can say. When you launch a crowdfunding campaign, you have to keep in mind that around 35% of the amount you will raise will come from the organic traffic of the platform. And by far, Kickstarter is the biggest one. Then you have to define your budget. It's really important to have in mind that what we saw is you have to invest around 10 or 15% of the amount you are targeting or you will raise. When you spend €1, make sure that it brings you something. If it's not like an order, because the product is not available for pre-ordering, make sure that you can get an email, because it has an amazing value. And don't invest only to get like more fans on your Facebook page or something like this, because in my opinion, it's not valuable enough. So before the campaign, which is, in my opinion, the biggest amount of work you will have in all the journey for a Kickstarter, you will have a lot of things to plan before. As I said before, you have to create your assets. So like the videos, all the photo, the product page, which is, in my opinion, really important. You have to make it really clear. And when people are going to read it, they have to understand in the few lines what's your project and why they should invest in your project. Moreover, in our business, because the Vespera costs $1,000, which is not a small amount, and so you have to give trust elements to the people so they invest in your project. So if you already have a business with customers, it's important for you to tell them maybe 30 days before the Kickstarter, hey, we are going to launch this amazing product, you tease people, etc., and you tell them that just keep in touch and stay tuned so we can give you more information. And also what we did, we launched on Facebook lead campaign. And so if you can also create like a landing page on your website. So if you have already visitors on your website, you can drive them to this landing page so they can give you their email. Then also find, if you can, find an agency. There's many agencies that are specialized in digital marketing, but there's also like few companies that are specialized in Kickstarter campaigns. One of the greatest is the one we worked with, which is Jellup. They have like more 100 projects that raised more than $1 million. So during the campaign, as I said, you have to get funded as soon as possible. By that, I mean, as I said before, there is two goals that you set. You have to have in mind. So there is the goal that you really want to reach, which is for us the 2.5 millions, which was the goal that we wanted to reach. But there's also the one that you put on Kickstarter, which was for us $10,000. And the quickest you will reach this amount, the best it is, because the algorithm of Kickstarter will say oh, be careful, there is a project which is a big hit and we have to promote it. So they will promote you in the emails on the front page of the website, etc. And it's bring you a lot of traffic. You will also have a lot of questions from backers on your Kickstarter page. And it's really, really important for you to answer it, because people, they can back your project, so they invest in your project, but they can cancel it 7 days after the end of the Kickstarter. So it's really important for you, as I said before, to give trust and answering to the questions. Main sources of orders, as I said, so the organic traffic of the Kickstarter page and emails, etc., and also the Facebook campaigns that we made with Jellup were the two main sources of traffic. Then all the customers we activated, so the people who already bought our Stellina or people who subscribe to our newsletter, and also the influencers and all the PR we tried to activate. And then following the campaign, as I said, you have to keep update your backers, because you will give the timeline, so you have to meet your deliverables. Be transparent. If you have some delay, they will be really happy to hear that, instead of just seeing that the product is not going to be delivered on time at the last minute, if I can say. So what usually we do is we give updates, we give monthly updates with news, with some pictures on the project, and people really love it. So it was 3 months after the Kickstarter, we won the Best of Innovation Award from the CES, which is, like I say, the Oscars of the tech. So it's a big recognition for all the work of the company, everything we did to launch this product. We had like a huge boost on our sales and the sales of Vespera. So as we had the pre-order, but also on Stellina. So it impacted a lot our business, but in a good way. It was really, really easy to get PR from all around the world in the main newspapers, and it gives you, which is really important when you are starting a business, it increases a lot your brand awareness. It gives you a lot of credibility, and stay tuned, because there will be some new innovations, I would say, in the next few months. Thank you very much. Happy to share my experience with you.